Howdy folks, and welcome back to City Skylines as we lovingly look over my beautiful little park. One of many little things I've created over the time. That's kind of cool. I like the flying ships in the background. That's kind of weird, especially this angle. That is absolutely weird. Crazy that is. There we go. So let's have a quick recap on what we got done last week. Right, so last week we spent a little bit of time, well, you guys didn't, but it took me kind of 2 days, I guess, in total. Trying to unlock all these. Well, not all of them, as many as I can. And as you can see, there's some I just never got around to. Like this one here, shopping center, 30,000 squares of residential zone. I might be able to achieve this one. But there's going to be some I definitely can do, like this one here. Yeah, I don't think I'll achieve that one, but this one I definitely won't achieve. Look at that, that's just impossible. 30,000 squares of industrial zone. I've only got 2,783. So there you go. Couple here. What I'll do, I'll quickly hover over them, and you can pause if you want to see which ones I've unlocked and which ones I haven't, and what it takes to unlock them. Things like that might be doable. But I'm going to say I am now absolutely satisfied with what I've got here. My next unlocks will be for my next city, because I'm kind of running out of room. And I don't want to destroy the city too much. So there we go. That's my unlocks. So we got that done. And then the only other thing I did here was I did a lot of detailing, and I finally completed my kind of rocky railroad design. Rocky Mountain Railroad, that is. So there you go. I put a lot of rocks on here to give it a bit more kind of hello, Mr. Train. A little more stability, I guess. There you go. Got better foundations if you know it's like full of rock, that kind of thing. But yeah, coming to this view here, I'm not too sure if the scroll works very well. Kind of, yeah, it's kind of working okay, I guess. It's slow enough. But it kind of looks like that. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Especially jumping up and down to the camera. There you go. So yeah, that's just using all the vanilla rocks. If I had my choice, I wouldn't have trees on here, but that's just the way the asset was designed, so it's really cool. I really like this. Absolutely beautiful. There you go. And look at the backdrop behind this European kind of design, I guess. It looks absolutely beautiful. Apart from that thing there. So there you go. We got all that done. So that is pretty cool. I'm really pleased with that. So next on my list is to find out what I'm going to do today. Today, well, what I noticed from whizzing around last week, this farming industry could do with a little something extra, I guess. So I don't know. Like I said before, like everybody knows, this kind of little stretch of yellow here. This is the this is the farming land, and if you put trees and things out over there, it kind of goes green, and it means you cut down on your farming because it's yeah, it's not infinite. Let me put it that way. So I kind of purposely left all this void of so many trees, that kind of thing. And here it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and make this a little kind of better looking, I guess, and do a little bit of extra over here because it's kind of, yeah, it's not that good, is it? But I am only using vanilla assets, so I don't believe it'd be that great anyway. But let's see what we can do. Now, I believe can definitely do something with this. So let's come in here. Now let's try and go for a kind of a patchwork kind of blanket kind of design, I think. Now let me go put that down there, take off all my stamp points. Now I don't really care about this being straight, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of come up with this kind of design here. There we go, look at that, perfect. Looks like a cloud land, doesn't it? Especially if you use the right texture. There you go, that's better. So yeah, you could just use your imagination and pretend these are cloud fields. Kind of works, I guess. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Now if you squint long enough, or just close your eyes and imagine, then you can say to yourself, yeah, this is definitely a cloud field. Let's put one more in here. Press escape. There we go. So it kind of looks like that. Doesn't look awesome. Kind of like that. Now, do I have room for one more? I might put another one here. Let's have a look on there. Back on the paths. There we go. Start off there. Ah. Okay. I don't want it hooking into there. How close can I go? No. Okay, let's try a little bit further down. Out there, I think. That is okay. That doesn't hook in. Okay, got an idea. Got an idea. It's called Mr. Delete. Thank you. Oh, there's a rock there. Never knew that. Thank you, Mr. Delete. So we're gonna change this road structure around. Farm track. Here we go. Snapping points are off, are they? Yes, they are. Put that on freeform. I'm gonna try and move that road kind of down here. Let's go there and there, I think. Yeah, that kind of worked. Let me delete that again and then delete that tree and then put the road back in. There you go. That kind of works. Now, let's delete that. And delete that and that. And let's try again. See if we can get a better, kind of more convincing cloud field. Oh no, there we go again. Let's try that. Out there. That kind of works. It's kind of crazy how close it is, how far away you gotta be to the road to stop it from hooking in, I guess. So that's kind of working. Let's try this one. Try and keep it about this line. There we go. That's working okay. And again here. Oh no, that's doesn't like that one. Let's come down a little bit closer. That kind of works. Try this one here. Make this the last one. Oh, and that hooks into there. How weird. Nope, still wants to do that. Okay, what I'll do a little bit of bush alignment. And let me see, on our bushes, we're going to go for this kind of big bushy bush. Thank you, Mr. Bushy Bush. We'll go like that, and then we're going to go back to the normal ones. No, let's delete that bit. I'm going to put it kind of here. There you go, that kind of disguises that, so I'm kind of happy with that. Put a couple more there, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want to put any there because it's going to destroy that. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Now, what else can we do to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, growable? Make it look a little bit more realistic. Let's do something with this field here. We go on to these ones here. Now, we could put in some plants like this. Now, you got to use your imagination to what they're growing here. It's not exactly a garden center. And it's not a forestry department. It is a farm. A whole bunch of farms, I guess. But you got to imagine what these crops are. You know, like rapeseed, things like that. There you go. So that kind of works. I'm kind of happy with that. Now, here. Now, I notice on my forestry department, we got them over here. So they look like little junior trees, little saplings. So I'm going to take them away to make it kind of look different. So it doesn't look like you're just doing more forestry. Mr. Bedford Hills, you're in the way. So much so I've taken away all my fencing. There we go, that's all them. Let's go back onto that props. He says, misclicking a million times. Here it is. Now, where's my little bush? There it is. How did you get in that angle? That's kind of strange. Right, okay, let's put you just about there. We're going to put you there. Going to press the delete button. Put you in. You fitting? There we go. And sneak you in there. Yeah, that's kind of working. Put this one at an angle like that. That's kind of cool. There you go, and we're going to go on to this section yet again. He says, yet again, clicking on the wrong button. I definitely seem to be the greatest at doing the wrong ones. Wild hedge, how big is that? That's kind of big. And that's kind of bigger. What's this look like? Okay. We got anything smaller? We do not. Okay, let's go on to that wild bush. Wild hedge, I mean. Let's just pretend they're growing things here. Come up here. There we go. That's kind of working. Doesn't have to be absolutely neat because nothing grows in absolute straight lines. Oh, kind of. There we go. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I believe we are done on the map. Is this playing or not? It is. Okay, there we go. I believe we are done on my farm. Like I said, I don't want to put any more kind of trees and things like that in here because it's a take away from the actual farmland, I guess. So we're going to leave it like that. Perhaps I could put a couple of things here. So I don't think that would take away too much. We'll put a couple of these kind of genuine looking bushes here. Like that. Because it doesn't matter because we're not growing anything on here. There we go. That kind of adds to the flavor. The character of this kind of land. Yeah, kind of happy that. That works out quite well, I believe. Right, so like I probably said a million times, I'm going to leave all this strip here. Because this is going to be a bridge over here. So I do not know what I want to put on here. So definitely want to leave all this. But yeah, there you go. I believe my farmland is now complete. It looks like that. And there you go, from way up high, looks like that. There you go. Shame you can't like do different kind of like colors and textures of this kind of stuff here. But there you go. So yeah, let's move on to our next task for the day. Right, so my next task, and I think this is my only task for today, is to give this like a makeover. There you go. Looks kind of like that. Looks like a centipede. The centipede bus hub, but it's not. It's the Stuv Bus Hub. Yeah, give this a makeover, a reimagine, reinvention, I don't know, that kind of thing. We're going to try and see if we can come up with something a little different from what we got here. So that's going to start off with me doing a whole bunch of deleting. And I'll meet you at the end of all this. But there you go, everybody. Lots of deleting and all that. Now, this is something I should have done to begin with. I think I should have anyway. Let's see if I can salvage some of these bus stops. Now, what I remember, we had a red and yellow line, or red and green line. Yeah, red and green line covering around here. And we had a peach and yellow line covering all around here. So let's see if I can kind of rescue them. That's my idea behind that. Let's go on here. Bus stops. Okay, here we go. So we got the peachy one here. And that snakes down to... Oh, I see it's stopping there. Now, can I... Okay, click on that. Oh, no. Double click. Oh, I guess I got to drag it. Okay, let's try that. So we're going to move this back up to where the train station is and join them up. Like that. There you go. So that one's rescued for now. And the yellow line. So let's come on here. So that's the peachy one. So it's got to be this one here. Take that one off. Take that one on. So is this one okay? No. So let's try and do the same. I believe this might be in the same location. I could be wrong. Oh, there you go. It's just there. We're going to drop this one back into the train station. There you go. That's that one rescued. Now let's look for the red one. So back on here. Take off that one. Here's a green one. Put the green one on. That's the next one. So where's that? Oh no, that's Let's take that off. Don't look at any of those. Thank you very much. That helps. It's a little less confusing. So I think the green one's kind of rescued itself. Yeah, that's okay. How about the red one? Is that done the same? There we go, and there's the red one. So yeah, the red one is absolutely fine. So I don't have to worry about the red ones. What I've got to do later on is move the stops from there to where I really want them to go. So there you go. That's kind of cool. Also, let's kind of rescue this subway station. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this. Just these connections here so I can move the subway station. Right, so the next task is to... I definitely want to put this subway station kind of in the center of this... Yeah, in the center of this rectangle, but I'm going to have to make a little kind of adjustment because the center would be kind of here, but I want it to be... I'll show you what I mean. If I have this road here, say this is the center line here, so I want this subway to be kind of here somewhere, maybe here. So that means, what's that? That to there is 760, so let's go 760 this way. Just there, I think. Yeah, it looks like 760. So there we go. So now I know that this is exactly a perfect kind of rectangle with the measurements I've put in place. So there we go. So what I want to do is measure here to here is 1000. So that's, I think that's 22 zoning tiles. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so I want to have, let me have a think, 10. I want 10 zoning tiles. I want a set of 2 on their own in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is going to be the center, and I think it marks it out already. So that's kind of cool. So this is the center. Dead center. Okay, let's bring that all in there. So what I want to do, so this square here is where I want to put this. That makes a lot of sense to anybody? So that's a total of, let me see, 1, 2, 4 squares, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do, I'm going to put a road 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want to put a road here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and I want to put a road here. This is kind of my weird way of working it out. I'm going to put a road here and here. Yep, okay, we go with that for now. Put one in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all this for now. So what I want to do, I want to move that in there. Let me think about this. To make this even on both sides, what I need to do is kind of put a road here. I'll show you what I mean. So it will naturally sit in there, but I want to leave a gap here, so I need to put a road kind of here. That kind of thing. Yep, perfect. So that's my marker for the road I'm going to eventually have. But in the meantime, I don't want to put it there. I'm going to put it 1 square down. So let's go 1 square down. Delete that. This is that 1 square down. I'm going to put that there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this just here. It will make sense. What I'll do, I'll leave this on so you can look at the squares. See how I've kind of measured it up. You can count them if you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do, going to try and move this. Hopefully it'll work. There you go, that's the dead center. Now what I got here, if I go back on here, so you got this line of zoning tiles here. I want a line of zoning tiles just here. And as you can see where I put this road here, it gives me that line of zoning tiles. There you go, and that is perfect. Just in case you're a little bit lost, I put a path in, take all this off again. All these off. And there's a path there. You go, see, looks kind of even, doesn't it? So we're going to work with that. So that's kind of cool. So let me have a think. Now, I'm going to go onto the bus roads, which are here. I want to convert these into bus roads. So let's do that. Straight lines, convert. Yeah, here we go. Like that. Now I'm going to leave a gap between, yeah, two more zoning tiles. I'm going to put another road in. Put it straight. There we go. Going to put it just here, just here. Make sure all my snapping points back on. Crazy how this keeps going back on there. There we go. So hopefully that'll work. It stretches as far as I can down there. Do the same with this and this. Well, I worked out my measurements. This one, we can delete all these. Don't need these. There you go. So it's kind of looking like that. Okay. We go. Got another two there like that. Now I got to work out how long I want these to be. I'm thinking maybe 7 squares, so we can have these. Yeah, so we're going to do 7 tiling squares. So if I put the road there just to stop it on deleting. Right, so I want 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want it to stop about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about there. So that to there is 360. So we're just going to go 360 this way as well. There you go. That makes it even. So that's 360 or 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm going to mirror that all the way along here. There you go. And that is my setup. That's how I want my buses to be. Kind of happy with that. Looks okay. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Now, next thing we got to do is work out how to get a pathing system from my train station to here. I got an idea. Now let's come into here. And if you remember, I had some plazas on. I had this one here, isn't it? I had the big ones, and I had them kind of down here. If I put them here, come out of here, they kind of look like that. And they're kind of big, but I want to switch them over to the smaller ones. Okay, that's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go straight on my path networks. Now this, I want to put this kind of in the center here, which is kind of tricky with all the snapping points on. But if I use this as a benchmark, because I think this is in the center, here it is, there we go. Now you got to go up 3 squares. I mean, you got to press page up 3 times. 1, 2, oh, 2. Okay, that's even better. I didn't know that. That makes a difference. Is that working? Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. Didn't know that would work. Here we go. I'm going to bring this one down here. It's kind of a bit close to there, isn't it? Now, what you can do, if you want to, you got 2 ways of doing this. You can take off all your snapping points. And you can manually do it like that. It's lining up with that crosswalk, so that's one way of doing it. That's kind of the easier way. The other way is a way to go on proper measurements. And for it to be really absolutely 100% straight is kind of put a, let's put them all back on again. Put a bracing little path here. And when you take that away, it doesn't delete all this. So I'm going to take off road length. And I'm going to take off the grid. That gives me more freedom. See that? Now what you want to do is put it kind of in the center there. Like that. And that'll work absolutely fine. So if you want to be really, really kind of OCD about it, that's the best way of doing it. There you go. But I'll probably do it my own way, the freeform way. So there we go. That's our path network for that. That's kind of cool. Now what I want to do is I want to follow that on down here. So I'm going to bring that about here, I think. I'm going to drop that down. Yeah, that kind of worked. And I put a path in here. Let's have a look. Turn all them off. I can. There we go. Can I try another one here? Can. There we go. Now let's see if I can hook this up again. There you go. That kind of worked. Kind of interesting, but it works. So let's kind of do the same here. There you go. So that's kind of cool. So my citizens can get from the train station to here. So bus stops we're going to have here and here. But how they're going to get here without having to cross these busy streets, we're going to do a little bit more path networking. There we go. It got something looking like that. Isn't that cool? Another unique design. It's not quite the centipede. You still got all these crazy kind of paths, but I kind of think it looks neater. So there we go. I'm kind of happy with that. So let me see what is next on my list. Next on my list is to work something out here. Now, let's come back into these plazas, which are here, which is this one here. We're going to mirror that side. There we go, with that side, so this is all the same. Right, so I'm very happy with that right now. Now, let's go and take a look at these roads, and as you can see, these are way too close to each other. Way too close, so let's try and just work something out with these. Now, definitely want to remove one of them. Now, this is the original road. This one is only here to kind of balance out the symmetry of this. Now, if I get rid of this road here, and have this as the main road, you know, pretend to get rid of all of them. Looks kind of odd. Doesn't look right, does it? So what we'll do, we'll keep these roads, the original ones. There we go. That's better, a lot better. And this one goes in here, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. And what we'll do, we'll delete this one here. Now, it takes away the symmetry, but I don't mind that, because what we're going to do, we're going to do something else. So let's get back on the paths to make sure. What I want to do, I want to bring a path all the way across here. And like that. I'm going to put another one here. And another one here. There we go, that's kind of cool. That's kind of working for me. Kind of like that. I'm going to kind of do the same here, I think. Yep, that is looking real good. Right, what I'm going to do now is, let's look into zoning this. Now, beforehand, this was, yeah, this was all lower commercial, wasn't it? Yeah, so we're going to change that to high commercial. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put another road in here. So let's go for this one here, one with the green kind of grassy verge on there. That's kind of getting in the way of that road. Delete that road completely. And push that in there like that. It kind of works. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this. And this, and this. Halfway between here and here. So 16, 160. So about there. That's halfway. We go with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a row of trees just here. Going to match that up with there like that. And change that to a row of trees. Oh, that kind of works. Let's put the power line back in. Make sure the snapping points are, well, I got the angle on, but that's okay. We'll put that in there like that. That kind of works. Then we can delete this. And this. There we go. And that kind of rebalances up the road structure there. So what we're going to do, we're going to rezone that as lower commercial. There we go. Kind of happy with that. That's really cool. Yeah, really cool. Always had leveling up. What's this one going to be? This is going to be a... Okay, one of them. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. That's kind of cool. I don't need to make that historical. Or do I? No, I kind of like it that size. That's kind of, yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Yep, we'll leave it like that. Right. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. What we're going to do then is going to put in some high commercial here, and hopefully it'll fill in the right places. If they don't, I'll just do a little bit of switching around. I'm going to put them here as well, and here, and here, and here. There we go. So let's watch it all go in, and then we can switch it around afterwards. Right, that's kind of cool. Let's pause it from here. Okay, this is facing the right way, kind of like that. I like this building. It's got a bit of a corner element on it. That's kind of cool. This one is facing the wrong way. So let's delete that one. That one's fine. This one is facing the wrong way, but I do not mind. This one is facing the right way. Of course it is. These are all facing the wrong way or the right way. Don't know why these are here, so we'll delete them. And that one, get rid of that. Delete all these. These are facing the right way. This one's facing the wrong way. Oh no, maybe I'll leave that one. So that's kind of cool. So I've got to do a little bit of zoning changing on here. So let's go to that bus lane and see if we can change the zoning. Right, there you go. All the zoning switched around. Let's see what we get this time. It's kind of looking cool. I like that. I do not mind this is facing this way. Don't mind. Or this one here. It's kind of cool. I like the vibe. Pretty cool. I like the backs of these as well. They kind of tie in really well. This looks really good from behind, but at the front, something to be desired, I guess. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm gonna let them grow how they want. Yeah, kind of pleased with that. That's kind of cool. So there you go. There's your kind of bus hub in a kind of bit of a town center, I guess. Really cool. Okay, now let's go on to here. We're going to do the same here. See what I can get away with. So we got this. Shame about the zoning. It's kind of weird. Wonder if I can remove the zoning on this side here. Let's have a look. Yep, we'll go with that. See what happens. Let's watch all these go in. There you go, everybody. That is now my completed remake, or my makeover, the reimagining of the Stuv Bus Hub. I thought for this episode, what I'll do, I'll show you more of my workings out than instead of time-lapsing it all the time. I thought it just might be, you know, a bit of a slower pace for those who want to follow along on how to create something like this, like trying to get the measurements and things like that. So it kind of looks like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you with a little bit of detailing, and then we'll call that quits, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then we can work on exactly how I want these bus routes to go and the number of buses. I've set up a temporary kind of little bus line, you see here, but I want to properly do that. So we'll get on with that later on, next episode, I guess. So I'll see you after this time lapse. Right, there you go, folks. I think we are just about done. I think I've managed to make this kind of pretty. So yeah, let's have a quick recap of what we got done today. Today, what we did was we went backwards really fast, all the way down to here. There we go. We kind of gave my little kind of farmland a little tweaking, as you can see here. Put a couple of plowed fields and some botanic crops, that kind of thing. So that's about as good as you can get on vanilla. So there you go. And the last thing we did is we completely overhauled my Stuv Bus Hub, kind of transport hub, I guess what it is. There you go. So here's the Stuv Bus Hub, or the transport hub, whichever way you want it. Completely realigned the commercial zones here. Instead of having this as light commercial, I put this to high density. It's all high-rise band from what I remember. So it looks like this, and as you can see, a lot of detailing went into it. For some reason, as much as I hate gimmicky stuff, I'm okay with this one. It kind of fits in with maybe the vibe of this place. But there you go. So this is all these were kind of hand-picked, these commercial zones. So there's a lot of whack-a-mole in, as you can see. I've put a lot of detail into this. I changed these ones around, give them this kind of vibe here. That kind of looks like that. There you go. A lot of detailing. You can see here. And that's the view coming from the train station. Isn't that awesome? That's kind of cool. Yeah, so it's a case of realigning it so it looks a little bit more kind of professional looking, I guess. So I'm not planning on having many bus stops around here or any bus lines. I've got to rejig these around. But I've put in, like I said earlier, some temporary ones just so it looks like that. So there you go. And as you can see, this is being really well used. And I thought I'd make a kind of a feature of this a subway station here. So give it a bit more character. Well used for lots of people. There you go. So it kind of works like that. Got to stop people parking here somehow. Have to change that. But that is kind of strange why that's like that. Oh, that's why. I'll tell you why. It's not a bus road. Let me change that over. Bus road is on here, isn't it? That's the one I want. Change that over. There you go. Instantly got rid of that. Perfect. And back into this view right here. There we go. So there you go. What do you think, everybody? It's okay, isn't it, for vanilla? Does the job. Looks kind of hustly bustly. So there you go. I have no idea what I'm going to do next week or next few days, but there we go. I hope you like that one, everybody. So yeah, sincerely, look after each other. Have a really nice day, and I will see y'all